Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you doing well on this fantastic Friday. This video is to serve as my weekly state of the school update. Next Tuesday, all families will receive our reopening document. And that reopening document, you will see two plans outlined. Plan A is our in-person learning plan, which is our intent to still start the first day of school in person. And then the second part of the plan you'll see is what virtual learning at St. Monica's will look like in the event that your child needs to participate in virtual learning because of a COVID-related illness or a family member is sick with COVID and the family needs to quarantine. At this time, we will not be offering a virtual year-round platform for families. So please be on the lookout for that document. It outlines all of our procedures, our protocols, what our responses to those things will be, what our illness mitigation strategies will be as far as cleanliness and products that we're using. And it really just lays down almost to every great detail that we could think of what to expect for our school year this year. But I did have just a couple brief updates that you will also find in that plan. So I just wanted to address busing right away. The reason why we had originally said that we were not going to be having busing provided this year is because we didn't know what the public school district was going to be doing that provides our busing. They would still allow for busing to happen, but it becomes an issue with illness mitigation because due to many of their schools starting virtually and then just occupancy on what's safe in a bus, we wouldn't have enough students to fill a school bus safely. But what that also means is that there are a number of other schools that use the public school system's busing, and so we would be sharing a bus with other schools. And essentially then we would be intermingling different schools of kids on the school bus, which we just do not feel at this time is the safest option for our kids. So at this time, we are still saying we are not going to be providing busing for this upcoming school year, or at least for the start of this upcoming school year. I will continue to talk with our public school partnership with busing to see if there's any way that we could navigate this differently from an illness prevention standpoint. And if I do come to a different conclusion, I will certainly reach out to families sooner rather than later. But at this point, we are still saying that we will not be offering busing for the upcoming school year, or at least for the start of it, I should say, and what that could potentially look like moving into the school year if our pandemic starts to slow down. There may be some adjustments we can make. So I'm still working through it, but like I said, I just wanted the update to be today that as of right now, we're still thinking that we will not be offering busing. I wanted to address enrollment at St. Monica's. I've had several families reach out, current families reach out to me about this, and I just wanted to make sure that I touched base on it. So we're paying very close attention to the space that we have in our school, and we will not put anybody at risk. I know that there's lots of communication out there about wanting to be part of the St. Monica's community, and that's wonderful, and we do want people to be part of our community, but we have to do it safely as well. And so there are certain grades that are closer to capacity while others are smaller, and we're just taking it day by day and class by class, because each classroom even has a different amount of space provided for students. But we are certainly not over enrolling in our classrooms. We are closer to capacity in some grade levels, but not all. And we are paying very close attention to our numbers in regards to space and safety. If you do have any additional questions in regards to that component of enrollment, please feel free to reach out to me directly. As you heard me say in the beginning of this video, we are not offering virtual learning as a year-round commitment for St. Monica students. The only time we will be offering virtual learning for the school year is in response to a COVID-related illness of a student or family member, and or if our building needs to go virtual at any time. So the virtual plans that you'll see outlined in our reopening document are for those two circumstances. We will not be offering virtual learning year-round this year. I just have a quick announcement about our school calendar. So the initial school calendar that you received did not have the accurate number of instructional days. And so our last day of school will be on June 11th instead of June 9th, and you will be receiving an updated schedule. You had heard me talk briefly about early release this year. Originally, we thought that Friday would be the best date to do that, given that many of our other days off are already on Fridays, but from an illness mitigation standpoint, it makes more sense to have it on Wednesdays so that there is a deep clean that happens midweek, and then it can happen again at the end of the week after school on Friday. So our early release days will be on Wednesdays starting at 1 p.m. The expectation for students during that time is from 1 to 3:15 to participate in some sort of virtual learning activity or platform that their teachers will post on their Google Classrooms each week. So it isn't just go home and play with your friends, but there will be a structure to expectations of what the children should be doing at home during that 2-hour early release. Teachers at that time, if they do have students that are out for a COVID-related illness, it's sacred time for them to check in with those families. It's also time for them to regroup so that they can be the best that they can be for your children. It is with a heavy heart that I do need to announce to our community that I have had 3 teacher resignations over the last week. I currently am hiring for 2 5th grade positions and 1 1st grade position. To both of our 5th grade teachers who have served St. Monica's community for a number of years, we just want to thank you for your time and your dedication. You will truly be missed, but the doors aren't closed. They will always be open to you. And for any families and community members who are watching, if you know of anybody that would be a good fit for either 5th grade position or our vacant 1st grade position, please direct them my way. I think that is it for just the big snippets of information for this week. The big meaty document with all of the things will be sent to you on Tuesday. Our staff will be receiving that document on Monday for their review as well. In the meantime, though, please just continue to pray for our teachers. I don't think anybody who is in education really thought when they went to teach school that they would ever be teaching in a pandemic. And it can be a scary situation and thought. And so please just continue to keep all of our teachers in your thoughts and prayers. They really want what's best for kids. They're constantly emailing or calling or stopping in to school to check in and see how things are going and if I need anything. And it's just been a very humbling start to a new position for me. So I just want to say thank you to all of our teachers. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for voicing your concerns. Thank you for being proactive and having just fresh eyes on a situation as we continue our planning. I also just want to give a quick shout out to Lynn and to Amy and to Katie and to Father for all of their support. I really don't know how I would have lasted the first 31 days of this job without any of you guys supporting me. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And finally, thank you to the school committee as well for your support and helping navigate this tricky situation. Parents, I've really enjoyed meeting you very informally through email or through telephone calls. So thank you for your warm welcome, and thank you for supporting our students and our teachers. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend, and once you receive the document, our reopening plan document on Tuesday, please feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns. I will be having a town hall meeting that will happen the week before school starts, so be on the lookout for that to answer any questions. Members of the reopening committee and medical advisory team will be part of that town hall meeting as well. And there will also be a Google Classroom PD opportunity for parents. So if you would like to know more about how Google Classroom will work for the school year, you'll have an opportunity to learn that as well. Okay, I think that's it for me this week. Again, I hope that you have a great weekend, and please reach out with any questions or concerns. Stay safe. Thank you.